Cowboys fans, I think you want to talk to me about this hire. That just happened. That happened last night. Yep, the Cowboys have hired, or should I say promoted, Brian Schottenheimer as their next head coach. Let's get to know Brian Schottenheimer. Brian Schottenheimer started with the St. Louis Rams as an assistant in 1997, going to Kansas City as an assistant in 1998. He goes to college with Syracuse as a wide receivers coach in 1999. Goes to USC as the tight ends coach in 2000. Goes to Washington with the Redskins as quarterbacks coach in 2001. Then he went to San Diego with the Chargers as quarterbacks coach in 2002 to 2005. But this is where he did begin of how he got his head coaching job. He was the offense coordinator with the Jets in 2006 to 2011. He came back to St. Louis with the Rams as the offensive coordinator in 2012 to 2014. Then he went to the University of Georgia as the offense coordinator / quarterbacks coach in 2015. He went to Indy as the quarterbacks coach in 2016 to 2017. He went to Seattle with Pete Carroll as the offensive coordinator in 2018 to 2020. Then he joined what I would say Urban Meyer and the Jaguars as the passing game coordinator in 2021. Then he became a coaching analysis in Dallas in 2022. And then we already know he became the offense coordinator back in 2023 to 2024. Well, if you're a Cowboys fan, you do not want to talk about this. Because Jerry Jones could have gone maybe Joe Brady, for example, maybe Kellen Moore, which I think Kellen Moore makes sense. I think he would have made sense. They didn't go that route. And there was rumors that Brian Schottenheimer did interview with Jerry Jones, Jerry Jones is the president of the Cowboys, the general manager of the Cowboys. So that's just Jerry. It's Jerry's world. He takes over the Cowboys. My reaction is I want to say this is the worst hire in Cowboys history. But again, this is the 10th head coach. He is the 10th Cowboys head coach in Cowboys history. So that's a surprise. But Brian Schottenheimer, here's where I look at it. As I look at the resume, his best year was the offense coordinator with the Jets. Because then when in 2012, he was the leading candidate for the Jets head coaching job until Rex Ryan took the job. And then he was all around the league as an assistant, of course, in 1997 to 1998. Then becomes wide receiver, tight ends, quarterbacks coach, offense coordinator for 4 different teams, of course, with the Jets, the Rams, the Seahawks, and then the Cowboys. Is that going to make the Cowboys a good football team with Brian Schottenheimer? You're a Cowboys fan, you can say no. But here's where I'm going to be interested to keep an eye on. Who's he going to bring in as offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator? Because we already know the Cowboys are looking to request an interview with Matt Eberflus to become their defensive coordinator. But also, is Brian Schottenheimer going to call the plays for Dak Prescott? And that is something we want to figure out. And who are the players? Who's going to come to Dallas? Who's going to come into Dallas? This is one of those speechless videos I have to do because, yes, I don't know about this hire, but again, he's a longtime NFL assistant, and there's some questions around him. Maybe he could have done something better in Dallas, or maybe gone somewhere as an assistant coach, but either way, the news is already official. Cowboys have hired Brian Schottenheimer as their next head coach. if you have not seen the, how do I pronounce it? The Liam Cohen officially the next head coach of the Jaguars, or Pete Carroll becoming the next Raiders head coach, go ahead and check those out. And again, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. We'll see you guys in the next episode of the Sports News. Bye-bye.